Long ago, in the heart of a lush valley, there was a small village blessed by the sacred river Nyoka. The river was said to be alive, a spirit guardian that watched over the people, ensuring their harvests flourished and their lives were full of love and prosperity. However, the villagers knew one unbreakable rule: never tamper with the river's magic, for its spirit was quick to anger. In this village lived a widow named Mama Ifoma, who had 2 daughters of her own and a stepdaughter, Chinasa. Chinasa was kind and graceful, loved by all who met her. Her stepmother, however, was bitter and jealous of the attention Chinasa received, especially from the young men of the village. Mama Ifoma dreamed that her own daughters would marry into wealth and prestige, but the suitors always seemed to favor Chinasa. Desperate, Mama Ifoma visited an old sorceress who lived deep in the forest. The sorceress handed her a vial filled with a shimmering liquid and warned, "This enchantment will bind their hearts to your daughters, but heed my words. They must never touch the waters of Nyoka, or the curse will unravel, and the river's wrath will be unleashed." Mama Ifoma returned to the village and secretly used the potion on Chinasa's 2 suitors. Almost overnight, the men's affections shifted, and they abandoned Chinasa to marry Mama Ifeoma's daughters. The village whispered about the strange change in their hearts, but no one dared to question it outright. Heartbroken, Chinasa sought solace by the river, where she often felt a mysterious connection. One evening, as she wept by its banks, the river spirit appeared in the form of a shimmering old elderly woman over 100 years of age. "Child," she spoke gently, "your pain is not of your making. The balance has been disturbed. The truth will soon surface." Unaware of the danger, one of the enchanted men, Obina, decided to bathe in the river after a long day's work. The moment his skin touched the water, the enchantment shattered. But it did not merely free him, it transformed him. His body twisted, scales sprouting from his skin, his voice turning to a guttural roar. He became a monstrous water creature, half man, half beast. Panic gripped the village as Obina wreaked havoc, unable to control his new form. Mama Ifoma's daughter screamed in terror, and the villagers turned to Chinasa, who seemed to have a strange calm about her. She returned to the river, pleading with the spirit for guidance. "Nyoka, what can I do to undo this curse?" The shimmering old elderly woman rose again. "To restore balance, the one who caused this must confess and seek forgiveness. Only then will the river relent." Chinasa gathered the villagers and confronted Mama Ifoma in front of everyone. "Stepmother, you must tell the truth. Obina's suffering and the safety of the village depends on it." At first, Mama Ifoma denied it, but as Obina's monstrous cries echoed through the village, guilt consumed her. She fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "I did it. I used the river's magic to steal their love for my daughters. I was blinded by jealousy. Forgive me." The shimmering old elderly woman appeared before the villagers, her eyes glowing with power. "The river forgives, but only this once. Remember this lesson. To take from the river without respect is to invite ruin." With those words, the river shimmered, and Obina's monstrous form dissolved. He returned to his human self, dazed but alive. The enchantments broke entirely, and the suitor's true feelings returned. Mama Ifoma was humbled, and from that day forward, she treated Chinasa with kindness. The village learned to respect the river's power, and Chinasa, whose heart remained pure despite her suffering, found love with someone who cherished her for who she was. As for the river, it continued to flow, a constant reminder of the thin line between greed and gratitude.
In the valley where the river sleeps, a spirit watches, a secret it keeps. With love it flows, with wrath it roars, guarding hearts and ancient shores. Oh, Nyoka, river's name. Jealous hearts and twisted fate woke a storm too dark to great. Oh, Nyoka, calm the tide. Let the cursed and pure collide. Balance born in sacrifice. Guardian child, the vilest price. Whisper low, the river knows. Every lie, every vow, it echoes. And if you steal what isn't yours, the flood will rise and break the shore. Oh, Nyoka, guide us still with Chinasa's heart and Mama's will. We remember, we bow down to the river's love and the river's crown.